What's up, what's up, everybody? Hello, my people. It's Friday night, and it's very late. This is part two to a TikTok stream that we started earlier. Not really part two, like if you didn't see the TikTok stream, you're not missing anything, but this is my second stream of the day, so I am ready to go. I am already amped up from the first one. I had to take a little break to take care of my doggos, but I'm back, and so are a lot of you guys already. What's up, Star and Sam? As always, you guys are always the first ones here. Amazing. Hello, Jello. Welcome. Good to see so many members. Toxic Cherry, Stuart, welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing something super fun that we decided to do in my earlier TikTok stream today. And that is, I'm sure you already saw the title of the stream, an ultimate horror movie tier list. And I am so fucking stoked. As you can see, I'm already decked out in my spider webs. This makeup was actually what we did on my earlier stream today. What do you guys think? Hi, Lindsay. What's up? Maggie D, The Bird, Nathaniel. I see some new names in here. Carter Quinn, let's go. Hello. Brock, what's up? Hi, guys. How's it going? It's good to see everybody. I'm really excited about doing this because we haven't done a tier list in forever, yo. I think it was like last Halloween or maybe even Christmas. Well, Christmas was more recent than Halloween, I guess. But it was one of those holidays last year that we did a tier list ranking candy, I'm pretty sure. So I'm stoked to be doing another one because y'all know that I am a horror movie fanatic. Although I have to say, Gabriella, thank you so much for the dono! Yo, right off the bat, you guys are killing it today. I love the energy. We love the Halloween spirit. I think it's in all of us right now. So let's go. W's for Gabby in the chat. You are the best. Thank you so much. Yeah, so since we're in the Halloween spirit, and y'all know I am a horror movie buff, 100%, that's what we're going to be doing today. However, I have been watching some horror movies lately. I'm trying to get back into them. And honestly, everything I've seen has been fucking not great. I'm trying to remember what I watched the other night. I can't even remember. Yeah, nothing I've seen recently horror-wise has been good, but as you guys can see, we have all the classics. I found a tier list. I did not put this together myself because that would have taken for fucking ever, but I have all the classics, new and old, right here. This is like the best list I could find, and we're gonna go through and we're gonna rank them together, and I am really excited about it, because most of these I know. There's a few there, there's actually a decent handful on here that I don't recognize, but for the most part, I know them. So, I guess without any further ado, we should just get started. You know what I'm saying? Yes, thank you guys, everyone, for shouting out Gabby in chat. Also, I just have to say my lighting looks significantly better today than the other day on our painting stream. We looked a little rough there, so shout out to me for fixing that. I think I figured out the issue. Hopefully it'll stay good. Yeah, so I guess let's just get started. Glad you guys are doing good on this fine, spooky Friday night on the first month of Halloween. I know some people consider August to be the first month of Halloween, but I feel like, honestly, September is really where it starts to kick in. And maybe that's just because I'm a Floridian and it's like hot the whole time, but yeah, it's the first month of Halloween for your girl. So, all right, the first one we have, I don't know why they would start with Saw 4 here, so I'm gonna see if I can find just Saw and start with that one. Here's the thing about the Saw movies. I really love the Saw movies. I genuinely, for the life of me, I cannot remember the different, like, I can't remember which one is which. There's too goddamn many. I'm pretty sure we're about to come out with, well, not we, but they are about to come out with the 10th Saw movie? Maybe 12th? I can't even fucking remember. So, I don't remember fucking Saw 4. Hold on, we gotta look up a brief plot synopsis. Saw 4 plot summary. Which one are you? The aftermath of Jigsaw's death and the continuation of his deadly games. Autopsy of Jigsaw. Okay, I remember. Hidden message in his stomach. Two FBI agents join Detective Hoffman to investigate Jigsaw's latest victims, who are trapped in a series of lethal traps. Okay, I do remember this one. Also explores Jigsaw's past and his relationship with his apprentice, Amanda. I actually specifically do remember this one, and this is one of my favorites of the Saw series. I don't think it's my favorite, and I don't think any Saw movie, frankly, is an S tier, because I'm gonna reserve S tier for movies that have like amazing plot, fleshed out characters, I don't know, an element of nostalgia, like just all the full package for horror movies. And Saw is very close, but it's a little too gore driven instead of plot driven. So solid B. If it was my favorite Saw movie, which I'm sure we'll get to once I refresh myself on which is fucking which, I'm sure one of those will go in A. I don't see any of the Saws going in S tier. What do y'all think? Star says I still haven't got my sticker yet. Star, it's last time that the mail came, some people seem to have taken a month, other people's took a couple days. If any members don't get their stickers in the next few days, just let me know. And I will send them out again if an extended period of time goes by. I think it's only been about a week and a few days, so we'll give it a little bit more time. And then if it doesn't come, I will resend it, because last time it seemed to take a really long time. I don't know why. Yeah. What do you guys think? Sorry to change the subject from the tiers, but what do you guys think? I'm pretty sure I like this one on B tier. Yeah, I think B it is. I think someone said that the first Saw is S tier. I could maybe put the first Saw at S tier. It's really fucking good. I'll give you that. Okay, next up, what is this? I don't know what this is. Chat, can you tell me what the fuck this is? The Woman in Black or The Nun? I don't recognize this poster at all. Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. I'm really, you know what? I'm really annoyed that they're doing like 2s and 3s and 4s and stuff. So let's just go to one that is like just a movie by itself. So, sorry, I'm going crazy on the screen. We'll come back to Saw 5 because we just saw Cabin in the Woods. Let's go to Cabin in the Woods. So Cabin in the Woods is like a really tricky one for me, because I think the first like 3/4 of the movie is fucking amazing. And then the end of it is just like absolutely crazy and like ruins my suspension of disbelief entirely, if that makes any sense. Like, if I'm thinking of the right movie, right, chat? It's the movie where they go and there's the one guy is a stoner. He's my favorite character. Of course he fucking is. He makes like a bong out of this like stackable cup thing, and he like rolls up to go on their trip to this cabin in the woods, smoking his cup bong because no cop's gonna pull him over smoking a cup. I'm pretty sure that's the movie. I'm thinking of the correct movie. And then at the end of it, after they go through all this spooky shit and it's like a perfect campy horror movie, or not even campy, it's just like a perfect horror movie, and then at the end it gets really campy and really B-movie and all these different, they go, am I thinking of the right movie? I know I'm not making any sense, because the ending of the movie doesn't make any sense. They go to this like scientific laboratory where they're making spirits or demons or something, and they unleash all of them. Chris Monster says the end made me think, what the fuck? Yes, okay. It's a satire? Is it really? Okay, then that makes me like it. That makes me like the ending a little more. I did not realize it was like straight up a satire. Like, I knew it had satirical elements, but I didn't realize the ending was supposed to be satirical on crazy horror movie endings. So in that case, we're gonna put it as an A. I still get thrown by the end. That's why it's on an S. Okay, Shaun of the Dead. Yes, Shaun of the Dead is like barely a horror movie. It's kind of more of a comedy than a horror movie, but it's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. I would also I'm ranking these really high. Maybe not A. We'll put Shaun of the Dead on B next to Saw 4 here, because It's good. I went through I'm pretty sure Halloween Horror Nights, Universal did a scare house for Shaun of the Dead years ago, and it was really good. And that makes me like it even more, because anything that has to do with Halloween Horror Nights, your girl fucking loves. What can I say? If it's satire, then that's honestly a W. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it almost makes me want to push it to an S. It's such subtle satire that I didn't actually realize that the entire movie was supposed to be satirical. All right, love that. Love that for me. I'm learning something new every day, and apparently I'm kind of upset with myself for not realizing that, but what are you gonna do? You learn something new every day. Anyways, yeah, and then Shaun of the Dead. See, like Shaun of the Dead is obvious, like somewhat satirical, a little bit slapstick comedy, horror-esque. I did not realize Cabin in the Woods was the same way. All right, let's zoom the fuck in here. So let's see. There's a few here that I have not seen. I have actually not seen Night of the Living Dead, believe it or not. I can't tell which Nightmare on Elm Streets these are. But for those of you that know me, the Nightmare on Elm Street series was like the first horror series that like absolutely fucking captivated me. I was probably like 12 when I watched the whole thing for the first time. I got it at fucking Blockbuster, and me and my best friend at the time, my childhood best friend, we sat in her room, and I mean we watched those things for the entire weekend. It was such a good ass weekend, such a nostalgic memory for me. I will forever love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I haven't actually rewatched the full series in quite some time, so I don't really know if they hold up, but they forever will in my heart. So I don't know which ones these are, is the issue that I have. So that being said, let's just, for Nightmare on Elm Street in general, if this is I don't think that's the first one. Bruh, I don't know which one is which. I see that's the third one there. Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Let's just assume this is the first one. This is an S tier for me. Oh god. Whoops. I'm too zoomed in. S tier. I'm just guessing that that's the first one. I can't remember. There's so many, especially of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. There's so many variations of the poster, the cover. I really don't know which one that fucking is. Okay. Ooh, this is a fun one. So I don't know. I know this is Terrifier. We'll go back to that one. I'm kind of just skipping around to do the ones that I feel like doing, but I want to do Jennifer's Body. Yes, that's also one of my all-time favorites for show forever. That's another one that I saw with that same childhood best friend growing up. We watched a lot of horror together. Um, yeah, quite a lot of horror together, and I mean, how old was I when Jennifer's Body came out? I gotta look this up. Body release. 2009, I would have been 12, which is like the perfect age probably to see Jennifer's Body, especially as like a young bisexual. Very, very interesting experience for me. I love this movie. It's so good. It's got such a great premise. Obviously it's very sexy, which is a great, a big element of horror. I don't think it's like I do think it's like a cult classic, but I don't think it's ever gonna be like a classic classic. Oh, I don't know. This one's hard. All right, I'm gonna give it an A. I was trying to talk it down for myself, but I don't know why. And I'm putting it at an A. What do y'all think? I have a feeling you guys are probably big Jennifer's Bodies fans. Let me read chat. Yes, that's such a good one. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes. These are old shows, girl. Well, these are the legendary horror movies. I mean, a lot of the legendary ones come from the 80s and 90s, so I feel like Jennifer's Body was close to being forgotten about, but then it picked back up the last few years. Yeah, it like had a resurgence of the cult classic, and I'm glad it did because I have this like tracksuit, the tracksuit that she wears with the pink and the red hearts. That was sold in like every fucking, every clothing line had their own version of that. So I have one of those. One of those was sent to me, and it is mwah, chef's kiss. I love it. So cute. Okay. I guess let's go back to the Saws since we loved the Saws. I do have to once again, I don't remember. I can't distinguish all the different fucking Saw movies. So let's go Saw 5 plot summary. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, Jesus. No, I do not want the AI. This is like a new thing that my thing started doing. I really don't want to talk to you, AI. Seriously don't. Please leave me alone. It just like, I don't know how to turn it off either. Okay. Oh, I don't want that long of a plot summary. Give me the quick one, like Saw 4. Bruh. Yeah, give me an overview. There we go. Oh, even that's super long. Okay. Horror film, obviously. Plot follows FBI agent Strom investigating the murders committed by Jigsaw Killer. Duh. Intricate plot, obviously. That's part of the whole fucking thing. That's the point. As he gets closer to the truth, he becomes the target of Jigsaw's traps. Oh, okay. I think I remember this one too. Alright, this one's not as memorable for me, honestly. I don't really care that much about this one. This is gonna be our first C tier. Because for me, in terms of the Saw universe, this one is just one that was there for filler and like really, if I'm thinking of the right one, I really don't care for the plot that much. I'm pretty sure Saw 1, 2, and 3 are like the fucking bomb. 4 and 5 I don't really care about, or 4 I do like, 5 I don't really give a fuck about, 6, 7 I don't remember. We'll get there. We'll have to look up all of the fucking plot summaries as we do this, but okay, let's go. This is The Conjuring. Let's go for The Conjuring. Yo, Conjuring is badass. I don't know why I always confuse it with Insidious, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me just make sure. Let me make sure I'm not confusing it. Oh no, The Conjuring is the one with like Ed and Lorraine Warren. Okay, I love this movie. This is probably one of my favorite modern horror movies for sure. Modern mainstream horror movies, definitely. Yeah, because everyone loved The Conjuring when that shit came out. I'm honestly gonna give The Conjuring an A. It's got a good plot. It's got great acting, which is pretty rare in horror movies, let's be honest. It's scary as fuck. The universe is built well. It's an A. We love The Conjuring. You know what? I'm rating these pretty high. I want to find some shitty ass horror movies. Oh, we got a lot to go through, you guys. I'm skipping around too much. I gotta get my shit together. Oh god, you guys are talking about the Final Destinations. Dude, if I had to rank the Final Destinations, what are there, like 72 Final Destinations? Yeah, that's not happening. I am very glad that they left those out of this list here. Too many. Conjuring definitely scared the shit out of me. Yeah, 100%. That was a scary one for sure. I remember I watched The Conjuring when I was in my like hardcore watching horror movies era when nothing fazed me, and even that one got me a good few times. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Nolet. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, my gifted membership's expired. It looks like a lot of people's gifted memberships expired, unfortunately. Yeah, the Shan Fam has shrunk down. We're at 31 members now, so if anyone wants to grace us, if anyone wants to grace the Shan Fam with some gifted memberships, that would be fantastic, and I will owe you forever. Yeah, and if anyone wants to join the Shan Fam, not only will you be supporting me and my channel and allowing me to keep streaming as much as I'm able to, but you get cool things like badges, emojis, your name will always show up highlighted for me. You get access to our Discord, which is exclusive for members only, so yeah, shout out to that. Alright, but anyways, now that I've done a little self-promo, let's go back to our tier list here. Okay, we're gonna go to Terrifier because Terrifier is we're just hitting all the good ones in a row here, y'all. These are so good. Terrifier is a really fucking good movie. I watched it for the first time with Seth when we first started dating, and any movies that I watched with Seth when we first started dating, I have a hard time remembering because I was so distracted and like overwhelmed with emotions of our new blossoming relationship. So I was always like, yeah, you know how it is when you have like a super crush on someone you're just starting to date. You can't really focus on the movies you're watching. But I do remember it scaring the absolute shit out of me, and I remember loving the effects. I'm having a hard time remembering the plot, which actually is gonna make me move it down to a B. I'm sorry, because I know that like tons of horror fans absolutely stand the fuck out of Terrifier. I remember it being really good, but the fact that I can't remember the plot that detailed is kind of an issue for me. I just remember I'm pretty sure this is not the one where the guy puts on the clown outfit and it like turns into his skin, like the clown outfit like grows on him. I think that's a different movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure this guy is just. I remember finding him endearing in the beginning, which is like really weird. Anyways, I don't. Maybe I'm. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the right movie. Yo, let's go. Hello, Jello. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed it. Oh shit, I have my audio off, so I didn't even hear it. W's in the chat for hello, Jello. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. Kisses for you. W's for you. Thank you, thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Nolette was regifted a membership. Let's go. And we got 32 members. Thank you, thank you. The Halloween spirit is flowing through all of us today, so I really appreciate you guys helping me with my goals. If anyone else wants to become a member, you can do it either by clicking the join button, which should be around the screen depending on if you're on desktop or mobile, or there is a link at the top of the description that says join the Shan fam. It means the world to me, so thank you guys so much. That's the movie Clown, Jacob. You're right. The one I was describing where the clown outfit becomes his skin. Yeah, it's just called Clown, straight up. So I forgot about that. Thank you. Sam, let's go. Thank you so much. W's in chat for Sam. Oh, you know what I forgot the last 2 times? I hope you heard that. Welcome to the Shan fam. Let's go. Welcome, Lindsay, and thank you so much, Sam. You are always a fucking blessing in this fam, in this Shan fam, in this community. You're the best. Thank you. Let's go. We're at 33. Magical number 33. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. All right. Hell yeah. Woo! Okay, let's get back at it. Back at it. Okay, so far, I actually... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But also, I'm glad I did because I think I just saw... Yo, we got Hello Jello gifted another one. Thank you so much. You guys are being so amazing tonight. Thank you, thank you. Who got it? Stardude420, my favorite username. Welcome to the Shan fam. Killing the game. Thank you so much, guys. W's in the chat for hello, Jello. We're at 34, yo. We're making strides. We are making strides. You guys are the best. All right. Back at it. So, like I said, I don't remember what the fuck this first one, or I don't even know. I don't recognize it at all, this first one. If anyone knows, please tell me in chat. I'll be checking in just a second to see if anyone has any ideas what these 3 people, 2 children and a woman holding hands is. Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Okay, I have to look up the plot. This is another one because there's 7 Elm Street movies. It's hard to keep them all straight in my head. I am a super fan, but I'm not the type of person who can like recite every line of every movie. I can do that with music, but not movies. Movies are not quite my thing like that. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 plot summary. Oh, Jesus. I forgot about this one. Yeah, these plots were really fucked up, despite like the actual like the costuming and like Freddy being kind of campy looking and stuff in the old ones. These plots were like super super messed up, dude. Nancy Thompson is now a psychiatrist. Okay, I remember. It's Nancy Thompson's the one. She's the main character, and she gets the shock of like gray in her hair. Oh no, I forgot I had the spider web and I itched my face. Hope it's okay. Now a psychiatrist and Kristen, a patient who can bring others into her own dreams, team up with other kids to launch her daring rescue into dreamland. Oh, okay. I feel like this is I think this is one of the better ones, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, it actually says it's considered to be one of the best ones. Yeah, so I do really like this one. We're gonna put this one. It's not quite as good as the first one, but we will put it at A tier. Yeah, honestly, all of those are gonna be A, B, and S tier for me. That's just how it's gonna be. Okay, I don't know which one. Unfortunately, they cut off the fucking like posters, so I don't know which one this is. Invisible Man. Let's start throwing these in there. Have not seen. I don't. The Fly. I have not seen The Fly actually. However, I've heard about The Fly, and I've heard it's one of the worst horror movies of all time. So that's something I have to definitely check out because I do love bad horror movies. Like, I love good horror movies, don't get me wrong. I prefer my horror movies to be good. But if they are bad, I would love for them to be absolutely fucking just terrible. And I do enjoy that a little bit. Oh, wait, another gifted membership? Oh, yo, what's up? I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm not hearing it. Why is my audio not playing? Oh, you know what? Because I'm connected to my dead speaker. That's why I'm not hearing anything. Shout out W's in the chat, everybody, for who was that? That was Chris Monster. Oh, thank you so much, Chris Monster. And welcome to the Shan fam. Who got that? Milo! Yes, Milo! I'm so glad you got it. W's in chat for Chris. You're the best. And we're at 35, yo. Increments of 5. We're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. I appreciate you. You guys are all blowing me away tonight. 35 out of 50! I kept it at 50 because I want to keep the goal, like, you know, I don't want to lose too much steam. I know we can do it. I believe in us. Alright. So let's get back to it. I believe in us. Okay, so yeah, The Fly I've heard was one of the worst horror movies of all time, which I absolutely love consuming terrible horror movies. So I will have to check that one out. Invisible Man, I also heard of like the old classics was really bad, but I haven't seen that one either. Or maybe really bad's not the word, but like goofy. Living Dead, haven't seen. Dead Zone, have not seen. Oh god. Feel like a bad horror fan right now. Let the Right One In. I can't remember what that one was about. Fuck. Fuck, you guys. Okay, we're just gonna start. We're just gonna skip. Since there's so goddamn many here, we'll just skip to one. Alright. Scary Movie. I'm guessing that's 3. Scary Movie 3 is... I'm actually surprised they listed the scary movies on here since they're more funny than scary, but... If this is Scary Movie 3, Scary Movie 1 and 3 are like my absolute fucking favorites. They're so funny. But I can't tell if this is 2 or 3. Let's assume this is 3, and I'm gonna put it as a B. The other ones, not so much, but 1 and 3 I love. Child's Play. Child's Play is also one that is like just... it has so much nostalgia, and although it doesn't scare me, it makes me crack the fuck up. The scene where the mom is holding the Chucky doll in front of the fireplace, and I'm pretty sure the exact line is like, "Say something or I'll throw you into the fire." And the Chucky doll says something like, "Shut up, bitch." And it cracks me up every fucking time. I haven't seen it in a while. But Chucky, like, is dead still, and all of a sudden he's like, "Shut up, bitch." And it gets me every motherfucking time. So I'm gonna give Child's Play an A, honestly. What do you guys think so far? Checking in with chat. How is my ranking system? Like I said, I don't know which cover this is, so I'm gonna say that's the first one. We're just pretending. It's the first one, then the third one, I'm also assuming this is the third one. Yeah. Checking in. What do y'all think? Yo, Squonk! What's up? Yes! You guys are killing it tonight. I'm so sorry that I'm missing these while I'm tier listing here so diligently, but fuck yes! Squonk, my 36th member. We are killing it. Welcome to the Shan fam. We love having you here. Make sure your Discord and your YouTube channels are connected so you have access to our exclusive Discord for members only, and you will be automatically linked. Make sure you do that in your Discord settings. And yeah, we'll see you in the server. We have a lot of fun in there. Ali says valid ranking so far. Looking good. The delayed celebration makes me laugh every time. I'm sorry. I don't know. I need to get my sound shit together, but I don't want to step away from this ultimate tier list situation we got going on to do sound. So that's not fun. That's not a fun time, so it'll be a delayed celebration day. You know what? It's more fun for me that way. I come back and look at chat and I'm like, yes, a new member! Yo, if we can get to 40 today, I will cry! I won't cry because I worked so hard on my spiderweb makeup. But shout out, you guys. You are really making me smile tonight. I love you all. Okay, which Saw is this? What is the Saw one with the foot? Saw movie with foot. Oh, that's just the first Saw. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm very happy to have stumbled upon the first Saw. Okay, that's what I thought. I remember this foot very vividly. I remember checking out of Blockbuster with the first Saw movie in hand and not being able to look away from this fucking foot. I was probably 12 or 13 again, and I was trying so hard to be like, oh, I'm not bothered by it, but it was like, it was the most realistic piece of gore I think I had seen at the time, so, and the movie sure was too, once I actually watched it. I'm not actually putting it at B. I am putting Saw 1. Honestly, we're gonna put Saw 1 on S tier. I agree with chat when you guys said that. It really is. That's got a strong plot. It sets up the whole fucking franchise amazingly. It's disturbing as hell. Plot twist at the end. It's got the whole shebang. Oh, my wrist is hurting. Too much tier listing, y'all! Aggressively tier listing is hurting my wrist. I've seen the Chucky movie, and it gave me nightmares because I had a dream that I dated... Wait. I had a dream that I dated this girl that had a room filled with dolls. Wait, did you actually date a girl? Oh, you just had a dream. You dated a girl with a room filled with dolls. Yo, my sister had a room filled with dolls for a while. My mom had all these like collectible creepy ass China dolls, and my sister Bailey wanted them like really bad, and she like built this little like whatever. It was horrible. It was so scary. I did not like going in her room. Tier listing is too hard. I know, it's hard. It's giving the wrist a workout here, y'all. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So, Saw the Final Chapter. What Saw movie is that? Because they're making another Saw. I can't remember. I think the Final Chapter was the one where it starts and they're in like the public square, like Times Square, in the glass box. If you know what I'm talking about. Saw the Final Chapter. Plot summary. Oh, it's Saw 3D. Oh, okay. This one, this is the 7th one. Okay, Saw 3D. Wait, was I right? Is this the one where it starts in the box? How does it start? Follows a man who, after falsely claiming to be a survivor of one of the Jigsaw Killer's games in order to become a local celebrity, finds himself a part of a real game where he must save his wife. Meanwhile, John Kramer's ex-wife informs the internal Oh, I think I do remember this one. So yeah. Okay, this one, I don't think I liked this one as much, if I'm remembering correctly. I think it was good, but I think it was like, it was kind of, they intended it to be the last movie, and I was disappointed that it was the last movie, and it didn't live up to the other ones. So I think I'm gonna put this one on C. No, actually, I think I'm gonna put it on D because Saw 5's on C. So we gotta keep it consistent here, people. I'm gonna put it on D. Okay, so I have actually not seen. You guys are gonna yell at me for this, for two of these, but I have not seen Evil Dead. Oh wait, have I seen? Is Evil Dead different than Ash versus Evil Dead? Or is it the same? Oh my god, yeah, you guys are gonna kill me right now. This is like the worst horror movie fan mistake. Just Evil Dead. Does it have anything to do? Not Rising. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't feel as bad because this came out in 2023, so yeah, didn't see it. No, okay. No one's gonna yell at me for that, but I haven't seen the Evil Dead films. I didn't see Us as the one I initially said you guys are gonna yell at me for. Um, all right, let's move on from some of these. Let's see. Okay, we got Freddy versus Jason. Yo, so this movie is not objectively not one of the better movies of either series, Nightmare on Elm Street or dude, why am I blanking? The Friday the 13th. Oh my God. I'm running, words are getting harder the more movies we talk about. It's not one of the best of either franchise, but it's just so fucking fun. I had so much fun with Freddy vs. Jason that I got both of them tattooed in an eternal battle of friendship and love. Um, yeah, honestly, I think a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this and would probably put Freddy vs. Jason lower, but I'm gonna put this one B tier. We love Freddy vs. Jason in this house. Okay, I'm just skipping and grabbing ones that are fun for me. So the new It, I really like it, but it was not, I feel like it was, this is really weird, but I feel like it was being a horror movie, but I feel like it was aimed at people younger than me. Like, I feel like it was, oh shit, I think I'm fucking up all my makeup, oh God. Oh no! A little bit, but whatever. It's fine. We're good. I'm not worried about it. I was gonna say, what was I just talking about? Fuck. Oh, okay. It was aimed for people, or like, I feel like the demographic it was aimed at was teenagers, people younger than me for sure. I was already in my 20s when this came out. This came out, 3 years ago or something, 3 or 4 years ago. Probably came out longer than that at this point. It's really good. I love the way it was filmed. But for me, it's just a B tier, you guys. I don't think it makes it to A for me. It wasn't that scary. The ending was a little anticlimactic for me. I know that's just like how the story's written. They cut a lot out given the fact that the first movie's what, 9 hours long or something insane. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do really like Bill Skarsgård, or however the fuck you say his name. He's great. All right, next one I'm grabbing is The Witch. So The Witch is a movie that I actually got to see in theaters, which is very rare because I personally don't really like to go to the movie theater. I feel like it's so goddamn expensive, for no reason, and I enjoy being in my own home. You know what I'm saying? But this was one that I went and actually saw out in theaters for once, and I'm glad that I saw it in theaters. I think that made me like it more than probably you would like it if you were just watching it at home, because it is very quiet. It is very much like there's almost no dialogue. It's just a lot of visuals and watching things happen, and it's a little bit slow, and it's very, very weird, which I like. the more I thought about this movie, the more I liked this movie. And I honestly would give this one an A tier. I'm curious to think to see what you guys think about The Witch if you have seen it, because it's pretty bizarre, but I think that's why I like it. Even though like the talking goat really, it made me laugh at first. I do think it's so fucking weird, like the way they filmed it and did everything, that it I don't know, it works. It cements its place in A list for me. I like that movie. It was very subtle. That's a good way to put it, Hello Jello. It was definitely very subtle. I liked it a lot. I only go to the movies on $5 night. There you go, Chris. I feel you. BM World, it's good to see you. Always love when you pop in. I don't think I've seen The Witch. Yeah, if you do watch it, you gotta watch it with like surround sound on and like all the lights off, because it is like, I don't know. It slowly creeps into your system. You should definitely see it. Wait, someone spent $60 at the Barbie movie? Holy shit. You know what? Honestly, that seems normal. I think my mom probably paid that much, but that's why I went with my mom to see Barbie. All right, on to the next one. Surprisingly, despite my mom hating horror, I have actually seen a few of these in theaters with my mom. The Witch might have been one of them, actually. Oh no, you guys, you know what I just realized? There is a Final Destination movie in here. Please don't tell me there's the other Final Destinations. I'm scanning it. Okay, I think it's just the one. I think it's just the one. So because it's just the one, that makes things really complicated, because the first Final Destination, and I think this has a lot to do with nostalgia because I saw it when I was probably, again, 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there. The first Final Destination was so fucking fun, and because I was so young, it definitely got me with all the jump scares and the gore and just the gratuitousness of everything. And it's so stupid and campy. It's so fun. However, there's like 47, there's not. There's like 10 though. Hold on. Let's actually look this up. I gotta know. How many Final Destination movies are there? Oh, there's only 5? Oh, I blew that way out of proportion in my head. I thought there was way more than that. Okay, I thought there was literally like 10. However, as they go on, they get dumber and dumber and dumber. I think my favorite Final Destination death is definitely the one where he sticks his butt. There's a guy who sticks his butt to the pool suction thing at the bottom of a pool, and it's such an intense suction for some reason in like a fucking public swimming pool that he gets his insides sucked out of his ass. That was definitely the best one for me. That was a good one. We loved that one here. All of you guys, if you've seen the Final Destination movies, drop your favorite Final Destination death in chat. I would like to know. And I'd like my memory to be refreshed. I remember the escalator one. I remember the log through the truck. Yeah, there were so many, and they were all so ridiculous. The sitting on the pool floor getting his butt sucked out by a filter was definitely my favorite by far. That scene was rough. Yo, that scene just made me laugh, honestly. It was great. It was my favorite. All right. So, because of that, however, what I was gonna say is between all of them, they vary so wildly in quality. I think I'm gonna put the Final Destination movies at a C. Just because it's the first one, I'm gonna put it at a C. If this was any other Final Destination movie, it would be in D or E. And so far, I've been very generous. I don't know why I'm ranking them all so high. I feel like I haven't seen any that I really fucking hate so far. Um, let's see. Okay, here's a good one. The Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch Project, a lot of people talk shit on. I think I just like horror, and I find good in all these movies because I want to like them. But I love the Blair Witch Project. It's not the best movie of all time. Obviously, it's filmed on like shaky hand cam or whatever, but one of the reasons I really like this movie, and maybe I'm biased, is it was done by film students at UCF, and like I live right next to UCF, so I think that's really cool. It's kind of like a home base film, hits close to home, and it scared me a lot as a kid. The very end scared the fuck out of me. The suspense was crazy. I have very fond memories of watching this movie quite a few times. I'm gonna put this one up at a B, personally. Personally, I'm gonna check chat. I want to see these favorite Final Destination deaths. Let's see. I refuse to follow log trucks. Yeah, honestly, I kind of do too because of that movie. It's the reason I hate driving behind them. Honestly, I don't blame you at all. The log trucks. See, but the log trucks is literally like that's a valid fear. Like I feel like that could actually happen in real life, which is why it's actually scary. Blair Witch was boring to me. Des says that one bored me. See, that's so fair. That's what everyone seems to say about that movie is it's boring. I don't know. Maybe it's just again because I watched it when I was younger. The suspense really got me. I feel like I don't know. I had never seen anything like it. It was definitely it was the first of its kind, so I have to give it props for that. I don't know. Maybe we'll move it down one. I'll move it down one for y'all because no, fuck it. This is my tier list. This is my tier list. We're leaving it at B. I don't care if this is all skewed positively. I'm a positive person. I love horror. What can I say? I'm so excited for the record, you guys. My first night tomorrow, at the Halloween event I'm doing where I'm bartending in full costume and everything, full costume and like airbrush makeup and stuff is tomorrow. I'm pretty nervous because they scheduled me at a bar in the theme park that I don't even know where the fuck it is. But Seth works there too, not at that bar, but at the park, doing Halloween stuff as well. He's also bartending. So he's gonna take me to like get my makeup and everything done. Thank God, because like no one else told me what the fuck to do. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. Halloween all day, baby. I'm clearly getting in the spirit here. Let's move on to another one. Oh, okay, here's one. Here's one I don't like at all, and that's The Purge. This one is gonna be an easy E tier for me. If this Saw movie that's like okay is a D, E, The Purge is for sure an E. I might get some shit on this because I know a lot of people, especially like people younger than me, my sister's age and younger, loved the goddamn Purge, and I did not think it was good. I thought it was like a cool premise, but I did not think they executed it well at all. At all. Curious to see what you guys think of that. I feel like I'm gonna make some people mad because people fucking loved The Purge. You're gonna do amazing. Thank you. You're gonna do great. I appreciate it. I'm like I said a little bit nervous because they're kind of throwing me to the wolves here, but I'm stoked about it. I never saw The Purge. Oh wow, Brock. I feel like everyone saw The Purge. That was like the movie when it came out, but you're not missing much. I love the idea of The Purge. Me too, Chris. I feel like I'm right there with you. We're right on the same page. I loved the idea of it. I did not like the execution. It was not that scary at all. I got an SFX job for a haunt near me, and I'm so excited. That's awesome. Hello, Jello. Hell yes. Congrats. You're not in Orlando, are you? Because we may be working together. Who knows? We shall see. I'm assuming not. But I'm excited. Purge election year was actually really good. I do remember the Purge election year being better than the Purge. I agree with you guys on that for sure. I don't know why the original Purge, I don't even know how they made a second one because I didn't think the first one was that good. But yeah, I agree with y'all. So Purge, I'm putting E tier. I'm sorry if I offended any Purge fans here. Let's see. What else? What else? I'm just grabbing random ones here. So, I can't tell which one is the original Halloween movies, but or movie, I should say, the first Halloween movie. I'm gonna say it's this one. I really can't remember. That's Halloween 4 down there. Which the Halloween movies just get worse as they go. I'm sorry. They do. But the first one's really good. Well, there's like, okay, they get worse as they go, and then the fucking Rob Zombie, I know that's a total offshoot, but that one is fantastic. I love the Rob Zombie Halloween. I think this is, I can't tell which one they are. These squares are ruining everything. Fucking squares, dude. I can't tell which one you are. I need to know. Okay, let's just assume this is the original Halloween. Fucking S tier, bruh. Or no, not S tier. We'll put it at A tier. Actually, I don't think it is the original. I think it's like maybe it's a 2? I don't know. Whatever. We'll put it there. I'm over it. That represents the Halloween movies as a whole. All of them made by that director and that franchise. I don't know if it's the same directors. This one. Going A tier. Alright, let's zoom in here. Let's get down and dirty, you guys. Down and dirty. Okay. There's so many. I'm just like overwhelmed looking at this is the issue. Okay, here's another one that I can put lower on the list for sure. And that is Annabelle. I thought Annabelle could have been good. It's another one that I think was executed poorly. I'm pretty sure it's in the Conjuring universe, if I'm remembering correctly. It had some decent jump scares, but I'm pretty sure it was like just jump scares, so we'll put it at C. I saw someone say something about VHS being the found footage that they liked, and I actually agree with you, and I'm looking because I feel like it would be on here, but I'm not seeing VHS at the moment, but that's a good found footage series for sure. Show. Yo, Allie! What's up? A W's in the chat for Allie! Welcome to the Shan Fam VIP. I'm so happy you made it, girl! Yes, you're the best. Let's go, let's go. W's in the chat for Allie. One of us. One of us. Yes, you guys, we're at 37. We're getting close to 40. We're pushing 40 in a good way. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the love tonight. Y'all are so sweet. Yeah, it looks like you guys agree with me about Annabelle relying heavily on the jump scares. That's all I remember. I remember the beginning, the setup being very good. Like I remember the very first scene when they come back and like the doll is being moved around in their apartment and shit. That was really scary, but then after that, I think it just lost me with too many jump scares. Des says, my art teacher showed me a scene from VHS and I still think about it. What the fuck? Like in high school? Hopefully this was in college, because that movie was actually scary as shit from what I remember. I remember there being like a lot of very messed up scenarios involved in that, so I am really shocked to hear that they showed you that at school. What the fuck? Also, thank you for everyone who's sending hearts and liking up the stream. It really means the world. You guys are killing the game tonight. We've got 6 new members. Got some donos. We've got so many likes. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the hearts and everything. I'm really feeling the Halloween love. Okay. Moving back in. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, this is another one where there's so many of them, it's really hard to remember the different movies, and I'm kind of resenting the person who made this tier list because they probably just should have included like one Texas Chainsaw Massacre and like one. But I know that wouldn't be a true representation. There's just so many goddamn movies. We haven't even made a dent, you guys. So that being said, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of my favorites of all time. It is so goddamn good. Or you know what? Actually, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of this wrong. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is pretty good. It's from like the 80s though. And sometimes the old like 80s horror, I'm pretty sure it's the 80s. The old 80s horror movies just don't quite hold up effects wise and stuff for me, so that's why I'm going to put it in B. I was thinking of the like 2008 remake of the I'm pretty sure it's like 2008 remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that I would honestly put at A tier, and that might just be because of my nostalgia and being scared shitless as a kid, but yeah, I misremembered which one that was. Okay. So this is when you guys are gonna crucify me for. I have not seen Midsummer, despite seeing Hereditary and loving the fuck out of it. Honestly, Hereditary, I don't see it on here, but that would be an S tier movie for me. That shit had me on the edge of my seat, dude. This is such a tangent of a conversation, but I dated this guy very briefly. Yo, what the fuck? Allie! I just came back and Allie is killing it right now. Thank you so much. Remind me of this tangent. But Allie, yes, W's in the chat. My girl. Oh my god, you guys are the best. We're at 39. Woo! Thank you, thank you. I want to see who got it. Hold on, give me just a second here. 39 motherfucking members. We're almost there. We're almost to my mini goal. Journey. Oh, welcome to the chat, fam. And who else? I missed. Pone Greens, welcome to the chat, fam. Killing it. And Des, you actually were shown VHS in high school. That is the scariest thing I've ever heard. What the fuck? That's so, I mean, scary in a sense that sounds very negligent by your teacher. But whatever. Also, if I was in high school, I would be like, that's cool as hell. So, whatever. I guess. Anyways, oh, the tangent I was about to go on. Before Allie so lovingly gifted memberships to interrupt me. Thank you, thank you. So I appreciate you so much. Yes, so I was dating this guy who was just like, it was right before Seth. After Carson and I broke up. This is just like a little personal tangent really quick. It does tie into the horror movies, but after Carson and I broke up, I dated a lot of really just like the worst fun. Didn't even date them, just like, I don't want to say like had hookups, but like went on dates with just like a bunch of slimy, gross people just to like get that out of my system. And then after I got that out of my system, I decided since I had, years now of dating gross motherfuckers, I should go for like the nicest guy I knew. So JT, yes, you guys are coming in hot tonight. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Mwah. W's in the chat for JT. Thank you for the dono. Killing it. Love you, love you. Love you so much. You guys are the best. Yeah, so I decided to start dating like the nicest guy I knew. And unfortunately that guy was like very boring. We did not really like click on any capacity at all. However, the one good thing he did do in the few weeks that we were dating, quote unquote, was he showed me Hereditary. And even though like every other part of my day that day and like I hate this is so mean, but every other time that I spent with him was so fucking boring. I was on the edge of my goddamn seat through the whole time we were watching Hereditary together. Like I was so into it, so excited. He couldn't even kill that vibe for me. That movie was so good, so told you it tied back in. But yeah, there's a little tangent there. JT says I'm on break again. I catch these at the worst times. Aw, I'm sorry, JT. It's because you're a UK friend. We need to schedule a stream that's not when you work, you're always killing it. He is always killing it, and I was hoping that because this is so much later than our usual streams, it might be like not during his work hours, but he's just always fucking killing it out there, so what are you gonna do? I appreciate you watching me on your break, though. That's very sweet of you. And thank you for the dono. It's going very good. Very, very good. Okay. That being said, that entire rant was spawned off the fact that I haven't seen Midsummer despite loving Hereditary. I've seen it 2 or 3 more times since that time with that boring ass motherfucker. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on quickly. Alright, Insidious. Insidious was really good, but I personally was not as afraid of it as everyone else was. The creature just didn't, or like, it's like a shadow thing with like the you know, the fingers, and then the old lady is that, wait, they put two Insidiouses, bruh. Gotta get it together here, tier list maker. I just was never as afraid of Insidious as other people. I didn't think it quite matched up to the Conjuring level of scary, or storytelling, frankly. So I put the Conjuring up on A. Insidious is definitely better than Annabelle. Let's put it at B. Yeah, the B tier is overflowing, y'all. We got a lot of B tier here. Okay, so I have another controversial take here. Let's jump into the controversy. Hellraiser. I know Hellraiser is not only a cult classic, but I guess just honestly a classic horror movie. I think this is the original one, and that's the second one. Yeah. I watched it when I was really young, and maybe I couldn't appreciate it. But it was, so when I was younger, I was only allowed to watch like the old shitty horror movies, like the 80s ones that like my parents saw when they were kids and it didn't scare them. Um, you know, which was very few and far between because my mom was scared of everything. She would kill me if she heard me say that. But like, we weren't allowed to watch a whole lot of horror movies. And one of the ones we were allowed to watch, for some reason, they let me watch Hellraiser. And I just remember thinking it was really fucking stupid. Like, the focus on this little box that was a little puzzle or something. I can't even remember the plot of the movie. Honestly, all that really stuck out to me in terms of being creepy was his face. And like, it's not that creepy once you get over it. I don't think he says anything or like does anything. He just fucking stands there. So controversial, but I'm gonna put Hellraiser at C because I can appreciate the aesthetic, the scary, spooky aesthetics, but just beyond that, it just didn't do it for me. And it's been years since I watched it, so I'd have to watch it again. Um, Bro, same. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad someone agrees with me and I'm not just. I feel like that's a sinful take for a horror lover. I love the Hellraiser series. The Cenobites are just so cool. See, I don't really remember much beyond this. Just thinking like, this is so lame. Like I said, I was like 12, so hold on. Let me see if looking up the Cenobites, spark of memory. I don't remember the. Oh, just like the people. Okay, that's just what they're called. Okay. Yeah, I remember like aesthetically now I appreciate it more. When I was younger, I was like, this looks so fucking stupid. Like, this is what people are afraid of. Yeah, it definitely looks very cool. And like, if I watched it as more of a science fiction now, maybe, or I don't know. I think I would appreciate it more if I was an adult watching it. I need to rewatch it. But for now, I'm sorry, it's staying on C. Rip. All right, let's go. Okay, here's another controversial one. So it's not gonna go that low, I don't think, but a lot of people consider The Shining to be one of the best horror movies of all time. And while I agree that it's a really good horror movie and it's pretty influential, I was bored out of my goddamn mind, you guys. I watched it by myself for the first time when I was a teenager, and I don't even think I finished it because I was so bored. Wait, unless I'm thinking of the wrong movie. No, I'm thinking of the right movie. I was bored in The Shining. And then the next time I watched it, I remember it was Johnny that showed it to me. We were staying at the studio and Johnny was like, "We have to watch fucking Shining. I love The Shining." And we watched it again and I remember thinking like to myself, I was like, I feel like such a bad horror fan. I'm so bored again. Like, and granted, I think I'm being a little hyperbolic, but I was always told The Shining was gonna be like the best horror movie you'd ever seen, and it was just they overhyped it too much. So it's going on B tier. I'm sorry. That's where I feel The Shining belongs. How are we thinking? How are we feeling about our rankings so far, chat? I'm curious. I gotta know. So far, not many have made it to S tier. Not many have been absolutely. Actually, none have been F tier yet, which is shocking somehow. Doesn't seem like they included a lot of really terrible horror movies that I've seen. Yeah, I feel like I feel like we're missing the bad ones in here, personally. Unless maybe some of the ones I haven't seen are really shitty. Not sure. All right, let's see what else we got. Actually, let me check. Let me check. Chat. The main actress in The Shining went through hell. Yes, 100%. The Shining literally put me to sleep and I woke up at the most random scenes. Yes, okay, thank you. I'm so glad that like I know the Shelley Duvall story. I think it's absolutely horrible. That scene is iconic. The filmography is really iconic. I just like you said, I think I remember I was laying on the floor in the studio, and this was like the time I watched it as an adult, and Johnny was like sucked in, and I felt really bad because I kept falling asleep and waking up to like screaming, and I'd be like, "What's happening?" And I'd be like, "Okay, all right, I'm watching now." And then I wake up to screaming again. Wake up to the here's Johnny. My dad loves The Shining. Lots of people love The Shining, and I feel bad for putting it at B. Ali says I love it. List is pretty solid, says Sam. Seems pretty accurate. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad I'm not like wildly off base for you guys here. The fuck? Just a fucking mosquito fly by. Mosquito. Mosquito. All right, what else? What else do we got here? Oh, all right, here's another bad one. So, okay. This movie is kind of both bad and good. So when this is Cloverfield. When Cloverfield came out, I remember, I think I was in like fifth grade or something. I had to be in like fifth grade. Let's see. Cloverfield. I was absolutely not allowed to watch it. And also, I'm really confused because there's a movie called Cloverfield and then there's a movie called Cloverfield Paradox. I don't think they have anything to do with each other. Okay, 2008. So yes, I was right. I would have been 12 in 2008, which I would have been a little bit older. So then fifth grade. 2008. I can't do math right now. I would have been 11. Sorry, I would have been 11 and I would have been in sixth grade. So yeah, one grade later. Whatever, I was close enough. Um, and I remember this movie was like A, really bad, but B, it was extra stupid for me because I remember there was a kid in my class who saw Cloverfield, and I knew he was wrong because like I saw the fucking trailer for it, but he saw the movie before me, and he was trying to convince me, if my memory serves me correctly, that this was like a real movie, because I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering this right, it's like a shaky cam, oh, okay, it's a found footage film. Yeah, it's exactly how I remember. And there was a kid in my class in fucking sixth grade trying to convince me that this was a real, like, documentary, that this was actual footage. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. It's of the world ending, bro, and we're here right now. And so I watched it and I was like, this is even dumber now that I've seen it, that he thought this was real. And I don't know. This was not a great movie for me, in my opinion. I remember it being, honestly, we'll put Cloverfield on E tier. Cloverfield's going right up next to The Purge. Finally, we're getting some stinkers. Okay, here's a stinker we can grab right away, and I'm not gonna put him at F tier. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space, no, it deserves F tier, but I'm gonna give it E tier because A, I'm gonna see how long we can keep F tier clear, and B, it's just so bad that it like steps it up a little bit. It makes it a little bit better, if you know what I'm saying. Like it's one of those that is so bad that it's good, a little bit good, not that good, but a little bit good. Saw Paranormal Activity when I was 11 and I was so scared. Oh, speaking of Sam, that one is in here. I've gone by that one a few times. Let's do Paranormal Activity. I also saw Paranormal Activity in theaters when I was probably about 11 years old. And that shit, oh my God. I have never since then ever had a theater experience like this. I mean, people were screaming. There were people like jumping into the aisles because they were so scared. Oh, and granted, it's not that scary. And the other ones, they're not as good as the first one. The first one is really scary, but or it was at least at the time. Maybe A, because I was younger, and B, because effects weren't that good. It wasn't so scary that I would have jumped in the fucking aisle, but like people were doing that at the theater, and that did make the experience more fun. Um, so this is probably higher than it deserves, but I'm honestly gonna put Paranormal Activity at A tier because of the nostalgia, just it felt so real. Like Cloverfield found footage was obviously fucking bullshit. Like just I did not like that movie, obviously. Paranormal Activity, granted, like I said, maybe because I was young, but that shit felt so legit. So legit. And it was just so much fun to be in a theater like that. Usually I would hate being in a theater that rowdy, but it warranted it. You know what I mean? Like it was necessary. It was part of enjoying that movie. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh, there are too many goddamn movies on this, you guys. Getting tired here. We're gonna keep moving though. We got a few more to do. There's quite a lot that I actually don't know or don't even like recognize the poster. Like this one? Like who the fuck is that? Who is that? What is this movie here? What is this? I don't know who the hell that is. Oops, sorry. Okay. Well, that being said, let's do one we do know. Sinister. Sinister is another one that I always lump in with the Insidious and the Conjuring movies for some reason and conflate them all together. I do think Sinister is my least. No, actually, that's a lie. I think I like Sinister and Insidious about the same. Um, it's not as good as The Conjuring. Conjuring is top tier. I think I might conflate the three of those because they're all Blumhouse, right? That might be why I confused them all. I don't know. I don't know. They're just like they're shot the same way. They just all have a very similar feel. But yeah, Sinister is really good. The motherfucker, the like creature in Sinister scared the fuck out of me. I was older when that movie came out, but it still was very unsettling. Sinister, just what demon? I don't know. I don't know what to call him. Yeah, I mean, when you really see him up close, he's not as scary, but like the flashes that you get throughout the movie of this motherfucker really creeped the hell out of me. In 2012, when this came out, I would have been 15, but it still got me. It still got me, even in my teenage rebellion stage. I mean, I don't know what the hell these other images are, but yeah, I'll give that a B tier for sure. I don't. Okay, so Black Swan. I'm assuming this is Black Swan. I almost don't even consider that a horror movie, but I don't really. I guess I don't know what else you would call it. It's not very scary, but the plot is really fucking good. I'm gonna give it a C tier, and like the acting is obviously really good. It's fucking Natalie Portman. The makeup and costuming is amazing. But I wouldn't call it a horror movie. It's just kind of like creepy. So we're gonna put it at C, and that's only because I wouldn't call it a horror movie. Okay, there's so many, y'all. Get Out. That's a newer one. So we haven't done like a ton of new movies. So let's do this one. I loved Get Out. I didn't think it was the scariest film of all time, but I definitely thought it was very thought-provoking and creepy. The one part that did definitely make me, I saw this in theaters too, make me fucking fly out of my seat. Just kind of funny because it's like not even the scariest part of the movie by any means, but when the gardener, I don't think this is really a spoiler, but the gardener, who obviously they're all like, the weird, crazy white people inside of their bodies, is in the night he's like just walking around doing random shit, and then all of a sudden he runs at the screen, runs at the camera. Oh my god, that shit got me so good. Um, but I do like that it's thought-provoking. I like that it's very different from most horror movies. Super different premise. So I'm gonna give this one an A. I thought the ending was a little like eh, not as good as the rest of the movie, which is why I wouldn't give it an S tier, but it's really close, y'all. That one is a good ass movie. That scared me. Yeah, that scene, it made me laugh my ass off afterwards, but the scene where the gardener in the middle of the night just like fucking charges at you scared the absolute shit out of me. Carter says, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Scream movie yet. I haven't, I think I've just skipped over them because I'm just going so absolutely insane over here. Let's see, where are the Screams? Where are the Screams? Just too many goddamn movies on this. I'm sure I'll find one eventually. I'm sure it's coming. Okay, Jaws. Let's do motherfucking Jaws. Okay, so you know how I was saying earlier, my parents like let me watch a very select few like older 80s horror movies when I started like asking to watch them when I was like 10, 11, 12, just black and white scary movies, stuff that just wasn't very scary. Jaws was one of the ones I was not allowed to watch, which is so crazy to me. My mom was apparently fucking mortified of Jaws. Like, it ruined her entire perception of water and the ocean, and like, she couldn't go swimming for years to come after she saw Jaws. So she was like, you will never ever watch Jaws until you're an adult. And I was like, okay, this movie must be scary as all fucking get out. Like, this must be the scariest movie in the world. I waited until I was probably not that long, like 14 or 15, maybe even 16. I waited till I was probably 14 or 15. I was definitely not 16. By 16, I was like all out seeing horror movies all the time. So they had given up hope at that point. I was probably 14. I was at a friend's house and we watched Jaws together. And I remember being like, this is the dumbest fucking movie of my goddamn life. Like, I can't believe I waited 15, 14, however many fucking years to watch the stupidest movie ever, and I would get in the ocean right now because I live in Florida and I know this isn't how sharks work. I think now I've seen it quite a few times since then. It's obviously a classic. It's obviously a good horror movie, for its own reasons. But my mom did me a huge disservice by hyping it up as one of the scariest movies of all time. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Jaws at C. It's a great movie. It's just not a scary movie at all, in my opinion. Let's take a look here. We've done a lot. Oh, I feel like we haven't made a dent. God damn, dude. We're probably not gonna make it all the way through these. I'm gonna go as far as I can, but they did, like I said, they did me a disservice by doing like a million like long, series with 7 installments. I don't need all that shit, bruh. Just give me one Friday the 13th. Alright. Okay, here's a good one. This one's definitely not like one of the best horror movies of all time, but it was definitely a unique one that I had never seen anything like up until this point. This was actually at the same friend's house. It's so funny. Like, I have so many memories stored of these movies of like watching them for the first time. I saw this at the same friend's house who I watched Jaws with, ironically. So we're just doing these in a row. Um, Orphan is like, it's not going to go down as one of the greatest horror movies of all time, but it is so fucking weird. The premise is so creepy. I don't think it's necessarily the scariest movie. There's a few good jump scares and stuff like that, but it is creepy. Like, I don't know. It's rare that a scary movie is creepier than it is scary, and this is definitely one of them. Like, I don't want to, I mean, the movie's been out for like fucking 72 years, so the orphan little girl is not a little girl. I'll just say that at the end of the movie. feel like that doesn't give it away. I didn't mean to put it at D. Yeah, I'm gonna put this at C right there with Jaws and all these bad boys. That being said, as I'm looking at these, I need to move some down, honestly. We're gonna move Annabelle down and we're gonna move Final Destination down because they do not belong on the same level as these, as like Jaws and all these bad boys. So yeah, I think that was a good adjustment, a fair adjustment. Okay, I actually have never seen the original Carrie, but I don't see the remake on here with, what is her name? Chloe Grace Moretz, I think is her name. The more recent one, it came out in like 2015, 2016 or something like that. So I'm just gonna pretend this is the remake one. I really liked that movie. It wasn't the scariest, but they did a really good job with it. I like the story a lot. It's obviously a classic. You know, there's no other movie like it. I'm gonna give Carrie a B. Oh, B is getting bigger. All right. Next, we've got well, we've got like fucking everything. I'm just randomly picking shit at this point, but that's okay. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. The original Carrie is so great and creepy. I'm sure it is. I don't know why I haven't seen it. I just haven't it's just one of those that has not been on my radar. I've never seen it on a streaming service. I'm sure I would have watched it if I had. I don't know. I think I loved the remake, like I said, and I'm pretty it was a I feel like I remember reading it when I was younger. Like my dad used to have me read horror because he knew I was interested, and my mom didn't want me to watch horror movies, and they wanted me to fucking read. So I feel like I read some form of Carrie, but yeah, I like the original Carrie more. Okay, Jacob, I'll take your word for it. I gotta watch it then. I believe you. Carrie's one of my faves. Y'all, if Sam loves it, I love it. We're gonna watch it. Okay, so we've got what else? So sorry, there's just so many. Which Saw is this? Saw with the teeth. Let's look it up. Saw movie with teeth. Spiral. Wait, what? Huh? No, it's not Spiral. What the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? Saw movie cover with teeth. Wait, is this just the original Saw 2? What is this person who made this tier list doing? Is this just an alternate version? Yeah, I think this is just an alternate oh, Saw 3. Oh, I'm so dumb. The teeth are supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Oh, LOL. And then Saw 2 is the two fingers. Okay. Okay. Saw 3. Let's look up the Saw 3 plot just to refresh myself, but I'm pretty sure this is one I like. So, no, not SQ. Saw 3 plot summary. Just too many goddamn plots, or too many goddamn saws. Sorry, y'all. Alright, Jigsaw puts a man named Jeff through a series of tests of his ability to forgive after his son was killed by a drunk driver. Okay, I remember this one. Meanwhile, Jeff's apprentice Amanda has kidnapped a doctor named Lynn. Oh, and tasked her with keeping John, who is bedridden with terminal cancer, alive long enough for Jeff to complete the game. Okay, this one was really good from what I remember, but obviously never gonna be as good as the first one. The first one stands alone on its own. I'm gonna put Saw 3 up there on B with Saw 4. That's what I thought. I thought Saw 3 and 4 were kind of like the same. Yeah, that final chapter one. Lame. Stupid. Idiot. Okay, I'm starting to, like, not recognize a lot of them, or I am, but I just, like, I don't want to do the 17 million iterations of Chucky, and there's so many here. Yeah, like, I don't need that many fucking, I can't rank that many Chucky. I haven't even seen all the Chucky movies. Like, they're funny, they're campy, they're good, but not enough for me to watch every single one of them. Okay, so Silence of the Lambs. There we go. Let's do that one. I love Silence of the Lambs. I love the Hannibal Lecter character. I forget the dude that plays him, but he does such a fantastic job. I really like Silence of the Lambs, so I'm gonna give that an A. I just feel like the suspense in that one is amazing. I was kept on edge. I think that movie like sparked my serial killer fascination, Buffalo Bill and everything. That's definitely an A. Honestly, I kind of want to put it on S. I think I'm going to put it on S. Silence of the Lambs gets S tier. We did it, you guys. We've done 3 to S tier. I committed. I finally committed to one. LOL. Saw 2 is a lesbian icon referencing the 2 fingers. LOL. I hope not. I hope Saw stays away from the lesbians. Keep them safe. Keep them safe. Okay, what else we got here? Ooh, The Ring. So The Ring, okay, The Grudge and The Ring were 2 of my first actually scary horror movies, and I love The Ring. That shit scared the ever-living fuck out of me. I don't know if you guys remember, like the first death. I'm pretty sure it's the first death in The Ring. That stuck with me forever. So in The Ring, then they call you, and you've got 7 days, blah blah blah. The first girl goes into a closet and dies in the closet. And when all of her friends open the closet door, and she like slumps over and falls out. That fucking image stuck with young me for so long. She looked so fucked up. So fucked up. And just the premise is so good. I'm pretty sure it's taken from a Japanese movie, like they remade it in English. And the Japanese horror movies are always the goddamn best. They're just psychotic, which is what you want. Ring, The Ring, is S tier too high, you guys? I really want to give The Ring S tier because it's just one of those movies that sticks with like everyone knows the fucking Ring, the imagery of her climbing through the TV, like I don't know, is that too high? The Ring was a mystery. The Ring was definitely not a mystery. I think it's pretty straightforward. It was my introduction to horror movies. Yes, Dest, I feel like that's why like so many people love The Ring because it's like it was like everyone's first horror movie. It came out, well not everyone's, but like everyone our age's first horror movie. It came out at the perfect time. Put it S tier, not too high. Okay, hell yes. I'm glad that I'm not inflating that one in my mind too much because I love The Ring. The Grudge, honestly, is not as good of a movie as The Ring, but I would venture to put it up there too because what can I say? It's so nostalgic. Okay, I remember the movie finally that I was watching the other night. I was watching The Nun the other night, which I'm pretty sure is a like side plot of Insidious, and I was not as much of a fan of it as I remembered being the first time I saw it. I remember the very intro scene, like where the not the like creepy nun, but like the regular nun kills herself because she doesn't want the nun to like inhabit her body. That was fucking scary, but after that it just got really boring and like slow and took too long. The jump scares weren't that great. Like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes in horror movies they show the creepy character too much, too straightforwardly, and like not obstructed enough, and you can see that it's just makeup and CGI and not actually like a fucking demon. And that throws me a little bit, and I feel like The Nun is guilty of that a lot, so I'm gonna put it at C. I don't know. Speaking of, I saw one in here that I want to go back to. Speaking of showing things too much. Where is it? I just saw it. It's Rosemary's Baby. This is one I saw the thumbnail. It doesn't have any words on it. It's like a hill. There it is. So Rosemary's Baby is one of my first, again, one of those old 80s horror movies that I was allowed to watch when I was younger. Um, One of my first introductions to horror movies as well. And I bet a lot of you guys probably haven't even seen this movie just because it's so old. It's very old. Like I think it might even be earlier than the 80s. Let's see, Rosemary's Baby. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Rosemary's Baby release. Oh, 68. Yeah, this shit is old as fuck, bro. 1968. 60s. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's got a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes. This shit is popping. It's ranked really well. And believe me, it's a really good movie up until the very fucking end, you guys. So, I just want to see. Have you guys seen Rosemary's Baby? I'm gonna check chat. I've never seen Rosemary's Baby, but it freaked my mom out. Yeah, okay. So I don't think a lot of you guys have seen Rosemary's Baby, but basically she has a demon baby. The whole movie is leading up to, you never see the baby in the entire movie. Like you just are hearing how horrible it is and you see people's reactions to the baby and like how scary the baby is and you're just like it has you on edge. You're like, "Holy fuck, this baby is like it's got to be the most horrible thing on earth." And it's a 3-hour movie. It's a very long, older movie. The suspense is killer. And then they show you the fucking baby at the end, and it is so stupid. Oh my God. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can get. I remember I've looked this up before, and it was really hard to find a picture of it, but Rosemary's baby face. Yeah, baby face. You guys you gotta see, like, so yeah, you see all this stuff, like, the actress is amazing, she's always freaking out, her eyes are bulging out of her goddamn head, she's so scared, like, everyone's freaking out at this baby. See, it's so hard to find the picture of it. Why is there no picture of it? They show you at the very end of the movie, and it's literally just, like, this, like, plastic black demon doll thing, and it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Not even worth finding. Just like imagine the dumbest Party City prop you can like imagine, and then it's worse than that. Um, but yeah, no. Other than showing the fucking baby, it's a really good movie. It's just old as hell, so I'm gonna put it at C. Old as hell, old as hell. Okay, we got a Scream movie here. So the Scream movies are a fucking classic, obviously. I know everybody was waiting for me to get to the Scream movies. I only see one. So like tell me how we're gonna have, all 47 Child's Play movies, but we only have one Scream movie. Okay, well that being said, I'm not gonna lie, I am not a Scream fanatic like other people are. Like I know people, it's their favorite fucking horror movie. It's one of my favorites, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't quite hit S tier for me. It is right below it. It is at A tier. I mean, it, I, I almost want to put it at S, but just because of my own personal enjoyment, I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy these ones up here on the top. It's an amazing movie, and I could see how it would be other people's favorite, but it's not my favorite. So it's going on A tier. A tier is still very high. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is that blasphemy? Should I have put it at S tier? I like Scream. I don't think it's that scary. I feel like that's partially maybe why. I do really love the storyline. I love that he's an actual killer and he can be killed. I think that's awesome that he can like take stab damage, like that's one of the things I hate about the Halloween movies. This fucking uh Michael Myers, like, he never dies. And he's just supposed to be a dude, and he never dies. And that drives me absolutely crazy. Scream is a classic, but it's overdone. In my opinion, it doesn't deserve S tier. Okay, at least we're on the same page. So we can keep it at A tier, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. and keep it there. All right, this is where we're looking right now. Just get rid of that so you guys got S. We got Nightmare on Elm Street and the original Saw, as well as The Ring and Silence of the Lambs. Fuck yeah. A tier, we've got Cabin in the Woods, Jennifer's Body, Conjuring, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which honestly, I'm just gonna get rid of it because I don't want to do the duplicates. No duplicates. That being said, yeah, like, not necessarily duplicates, but I don't want to rank 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're just gonna do the first one. Okay. Ooh, here's a fun one. An unexpected one. So this movie, You're Next here. This isn't, I don't know if it's a Netflix original, but I watched it on Netflix. This was one that me and my sister really wanted to watch, a horror movie, and we fucking trolled forever to find something on all of our streaming services. There was nothing good, and then this was the only thing that looked like it was gonna suck ass, frankly, but it looked like it was gonna suck ass like slightly less than the other horror movies on all of our streaming services. So we put it on, and I can't really remember the full like plot, but I remember it being very similar to like The Strangers or something like that, with like a home invasion. Everyone was wearing animal masks, and it ended up being really actually pretty fucking scary and well done. So it's not A tier, but I'm gonna put it at B tier. Surprisingly good. Alright, we are kind of winding down here because I don't know a lot of these. A lot of them are like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which I really don't feel like doing. If there's any you see that you want me to do, shout them out in chat. Oh, here's one. Poltergeist. Yes. Poltergeist is one of my favorites. This is one, my parents were so weird with what they let me watch and what they wouldn't let me watch, but this is one that they let me watch when I was younger. And the old man freaked me the fuck out. I also, my mom believes in poltergeists and stuff like that, so growing up, like, I had an extra spot for fear for them. But it is really old, and it's not the scariest movie of all time. I feel like Poltergeist belongs on B tier. It's a classic for sure, but it just, besides the creepiness, it's not that scary. Like, there's, you know, what are you gonna do about it? Let's see, what else do we have here? Nothing's like jumping out at me anymore. I mean, all these old movies, they're all good. They're all like C tier, all the old ones, honestly. Some of them are better than others, but they're just so old. I'm sorry, I'm a young person. I can't bring myself to like them as much as some more modern things, but I do have a special place in my heart for all the Universal classics just because I fucking love Universal. Is there anything else? Honestly, you guys, I think I might call that a wrap on my tier, unless you guys see anything that I should be throwing up there. I feel like this is the tier. This is, of all the movies that they supplied us with, I feel like this is what we're going to end it on. This decision here. I didn't finish going through. So A tier, I went through S tier, but A tier we've got Cabin in the Woods, Jennifer's Body, Child's Play, The Conjuring, The Witch, Halloween, Paranormal Activity, Get Out, and Scream. And then B, I did some of the other Saws, so they're going to be in there. But we got Saw 4, Saw 3, Shaun of the Dead, which is pretty funny. Terrifier, the scary movies, Freddy vs. Jason, just because my heart belongs to Freddy and Jason. It, Blair Witch, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Insidious, The Shining, Sinister, Carrie, Saw 3, You're Next, and The Poltergeist. You're Next is definitely the wild card there. C-list, we've got Saw 5, Hellraiser, Black Swan, Jaws, Orphan, The Nun, and Rosemary's Baby. D, we've got Saw, The Final Chapter, Annabelle, Final Destination, and then on our last tier, we have The Purge, Cloverfield, and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while we did this. This was a fun one. I love tier listing. I don't know why, it just brings me so much joy. Oh my god, yo! Rick! Right at the end here. Oh my god, Rick is coming in hot. So many W's in the chat for Rick. We love you. Yes, that's 3. Yes, you guys! We got past 40. We're at 42. Ah! 3 in a row. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate you so much. He is always blowing us up whenever Rick comes in here. Amazing. Oh, I love you. Welcome to the Shan fam. Got 3 in a row. 3 in a row. The membership list is getting too skimpy. I agree, Rick, and you are bringing it back full force. I appreciate you so much. I knew it wouldn't stay that way for long. You're such a sweetheart. Mwah. Who got them? Let's see. Nana, let's go. Thank you for becoming a member. Madison. Yes. Who else? Honey, welcome to the Shan fam, you guys. I appreciate it. I love the webs. Did you guys see any other movies that I missed on the tier list? Oh my god, Rick! What the heck? Thank you so much. Right before I'm leaving, you came in clutch. Oh, I love you. You are literally making my heart race right now. You are crazy. 8 memberships today. Thank you so much. You're the best, Rick. So much love. Shout out to Rick, you guys. Hold on, we're gonna add 5 more. We're at 47. You guys, we're almost back to 50. We're almost at my fucking goal. Hell yes. Everybody say it. Thank you so much to Rick. W's in the chat. We got Graveyard Baby, Renee, Addison, Peach. You guys are so great. Yes. Welcome to the Shan fam, y'all. I get here too late usually. Oh, I'm so glad you did make it though. Rick is making Shannon say, yes, I'm not gonna leave now. I appreciate you so much. Rick, what do you think of my tier? Now that you're here and being so wonderful. We just did a horror movie tier. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point where I don't really know the rest, and or it's like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th millionth of the series, and I don't feel like having to look up the plot points anymore. But this is my horror movie tier list. We're kicking off Halloween together. Next time I get on here, I might do some decorating because I haven't decorated for Halloween yet. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep the Halloween going. Oh my god, Rick, what the heck? Dude, you are killing it right now. Thank you so much. Dude, the members are being flushed out again. We got so many. Oh, we got Tiana, Mops, Sebi, Emo Barista, Ashley. Yo, thank you so much. My guy. Yes, decorate for Halloween. I absolutely will on my next stream. It's like 11 o'clock here and I am starving, so I'm probably gonna get off soon. But Rick, what the fuck? We are now at, what are we at? We're at 52? Rick! Literally, everybody send a W in the chat. Rick is the greatest. Coming in with more, good lord. Yeah, no kidding. 52, you guys, we hit our fucking goal! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Say yeah! Taki's like, what the hell is happening? She's so confused. Oh, thank you so much. Shout out. Got so many. Anyone who's just being gifted a membership, please make sure that your Discord and your YouTube are linked via Discord. Go to your Discord settings to do this. And then you will be automatically placed in our exclusive membership server. So, and we got a lot of active, fun people in there. Such as Allie. Allie is always popping off in there. We love that. Every morning she's always saying good morning and good night to everyone. It's awesome. We love that. So yeah, make sure you guys make your way over into the Discord. I love that wall, by the way. Thank you. I love this wall too. I'm glad that I flipped my setup around so you guys can see the moss wall again because it's a staple. It goes well with my hair. Squonk joined. Let's go. Rick single-handedly making Shannon terrorize her dog. Yes, one of the dogs. She's clearly not terrorized. She's fine. Okay, well, with that being said, and Rick sending us out on such an amazing, absolutely wonderful note there, I can't say thank you enough. I am going to get going. I am very, very tired, very, very sleepy. We've been live for about 4 hours now, counting the TikTok stream. You guys have been absolutely wonderful tonight. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm glad that you guys enjoy the tier list. I think it's a fun change of pace. And I really like that we've got like a few series going on the streams now. You know, we've got the tier list series, we've got makeup, like get ready with me series, we've got the Sims going on, we have diamond painting, we have regular painting. Rick, you said get food, and as soon as you did, a fucking mosquito, the mosquito from earlier just flew into my mouth. I'm pretty sure I ate it. So I got food. Thanks, Rick. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Ah, that was really, really gross. Well, at least it's not gonna bite. At least it's not gonna bite me anymore. God damn it. Okay. I feel it in my throat. On that note, I'm gonna go try to hack up this mosquito. Alright, I love you guys. I'll talk to all of my new members in Discord. Thank you, Rick. Again, shout out to you. Shout out to Allie. And oh, I'm sorry. Was it Allie or Allie, Sam? We had a whole bunch of people donating memberships. Yes, Allie, Sam, Rick, you guys were amazing. Thank you all so much. Shout out to you, JT. Thank you for the love earlier. And I will see you guys on Discord. I hope you have a great night. Yeah, we're going out with a bang tonight. That was really gross. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you guys. All right, I'll see you soon. I'll see you to what is today, Friday. I'll see you probably on Sunday on TikTok and definitely Monday on YouTube. So take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your weekend. Talk to you guys in Discord. Love you. Bye.